Okay, it crashed. And again, it won't let me keep it in landscape. All right. So I guess we're just going to have it in portrait. And hopefully it won't crash again. I don't know. I don't even know if anyone's getting alerts for these. I hope so. Nonetheless, we persist. So, if you were on my Twitter, that you know that my laptop died. So I haven't been able to type stuff or edit things, anything that's on my camera. So I'm going to record some stuff on here and edit it, but you know, it's a little different. If you can hear me okay, see me okay, if everything's fine, please let me know. Also, I'd like to see on my phone what like the comment section looks like, because I don't know what that is. So, oh, I just got this in the mail today. It's a lap. Hey, Amber. She said, "You're good, girl. Excellent." It's a lap, like, little thing that I can write on. I can't think of words, so that's very good. I promise I'm a writer. Um, so, and once I got that, I was like, excellent. I could still do a live stream and I can write. I'll just be writing in my notepad, but I can write on there. Whereas before, it's not comfortable for all of my girth to not have a table, to be quite frank. Is that too honest? Sorry. But I have a timer on my tablet. My tablet pretty much has like just my ebooks on it. Oh, thank you. This was a birthday gift from a mathematician because I love Doctor Who. And it says Doctor Who and the Daleks at the bottom. Oh, hey Burgess. How are you doing? Thank you. Everyone loves my shirt. You guys are the best. I love it too. So I'm glad that you like it. It's like my fave. Let me get comfortable. Showing off all my big stuff. I'm in my super messy bedroom. Oh my sweet Jesus. I am very glad y'all cannot see all of this because it is awful. I refuse to show you. It is terrible. If my mom could see it, she would definitely yell at me. Woof. But we want to... Oh, cool. Well, I'm glad that I got this new thing and then I immediately start to dismantle and break it. Good job. Good job, me. We're going to rearrange everything because I just have too much stuff and it's just not logically situated. So there's things just piled places because the actual storage is blocked. It's real dumb. I feel like there was something that popped up, but I didn't see it. Ooh, so I could show them again. Like, how's the apartment coming along? The apartment it's all right. Like, this is stupid. We bought a new egg crate, right, to go on the mattress to make it feel more comfortable. Really, we need a new mattress, but we don't know how much longer we're going to even be on the island, so I ain't going to invest hundreds of dollars in a mattress and not be able to take it with us, right? So we got this new egg crate. We ordered it off of Amazon. We received it, and it smelled like mildew. Straight up stinky mildew, like it'd been sitting in somebody's basement since the 60s. Mildew. So, and with the crate came this little piece of paper that said that it might have a little bit of a smell, but you know, just to air it out for a day or two, and it would be fine. Well, the thing is that we aired it out, and we also opened up our front door, and the smell attracted flies. So now we have flies everywhere. I had a fly die in my water. Like, flies everywhere, overrun with flies. So, I mean, you know, we cleaned up the sewage, but now we have a fly situation. It's fine. It's fine. It's like a never-ending bunch of BS. Did I break it or did I fix it? Let's find out. I love this thing though. It's so cute. And these aren't fans, but it'll allow air to pass through for a laptop. It has this teeny tiny drawer over here, which can barely fit anything, but I don't care. I could put a pen in it. And then this lifts. So once I do have a laptop, I can have it a little higher so it's not like flat and uncomfortable for writing. And this was only like, I don't know, $30, $32 or something on Amazon. And it just makes it really convenient for me to write on it. Okay, there we go. While I get situated, while we chat, what's new with y'all? What's going on? What's happening? Have you been getting any type of writing in? I barely have, but I have. So, you know, that's like progress, right? When something stupid happens, often what I'll do is end up kind of going into turtle mode. You thinking about coming back stateside? Oh, definitely, definitely. We're only here long enough for him to get his doctorate in math. So, let's see. I feel like this is year 7. I think. I'm pretty sure it's year 7. So, yeah, once he gets the doctorate, we're going to move back somewhere to the mainland. This is just too expensive here. And I want to do crazy things, like maybe eventually own property or something. And it's so high here. You know, I'm from West Virginia. I'm a country bumpkin. I'm not used to these prices still. I still get sticker shock. So, yeah, like it's beautiful here, and I'd like to come back and visit and be able to bring family and friends to visit and stuff like that. But I really want to go somewhere where we can afford like property, you know, with as much as we're paying for rent, if we were living somewhere that had like a lower cost of living, we would be able to be paying on property and like a house loan or something. But it's still beautiful, and I wouldn't trade my time here for anything because it's definitely been a good experience. But, you know, everything must come to an end at some point. Let's see. Nope, this is the wrong notepad. This notepad has a to-do list in it, but I don't want to look at it right now because I don't want to do it. Oh, the puns. Puns. Wait. I'd started on a short story. Huh. I think this is, yeah, this is the short story. I wonder why I skipped like 10 pages to go to the next page. Sleepy Tamara strikes again. Okay. Do y'all want to do some writing? Ooh, it's half past. How about we write for like, I don't know, 20 minutes? You ready for a 20-minute sprint? 15. Let's go for a 15-minute sprint. Stick our toes in. Dip our toes in. Alright. So I am going to start this timer for 15 minutes. If you're not writing something, just do a thing for 15 minutes. Alright. Starting now. Sweet. I feel so retro with my pen and pad. it just gave me a 3-minute warning. Interesting. Time is up. Oh, I stop you. Ooh, I did it. So I wrote, I don't know, this many, 3.5 front side pages of my notepad here. And I'm still working on kind of building up the story. So we haven't gotten to the first plot point really yet. We're just building up the scene, which once I type it up, that might change, you know. But right now I'm just trying to get the story down. What did you guys work on? What did you guys do? Let me know. So let's see. What else is new in this room? Um so Amy, during one of during our writing goals live stream, she talked about this. This is, I think this is probably gonna be backward, but it's the 2018 publishing planning stay on course notebook, and I ordered it in December, and I just got it mm, either Monday or last Friday or something. So I haven't gone through it yet and actually planned out anything, but it's really cool as I've looked through it. And it has, of course, there's all kinds of different calendars, and there's areas where you can write stuff for, let's say, the month of February. So there's blocks for each of the days, and then on the side of there, the other page has monthly activity planner and tracker. So you can track how much word, what your word count would be, maybe for the day or for the week or month, what have you. And there's a space for editing. And then newsletter marketing, um, active contests slash giveaways, newsletter swaps, monthly paid advertising. So it's just a really, it's like a nice and neat way to keep track of marketing, I think. And then in the back, there's all kinds of other little pages that has just information where you can keep track of different things that you're doing, like your launch day and your like what you're going to do with your ARC team and just different stuff. I'm finding it really helpful just to look through it, and it's, a lot of times, or at least I do this, I don't know if any of you do, but I watch a lot of podcasts, I read a lot of books, and I'm in a bunch of writing groups, and I read a lot of blog posts where people talk about this is what you need to do, and this is what you need to do, and this is how you launch a book, and this is how you publish, and this is how you X, Y, and Z. But sometimes it's hard for me to take all of that information and kind of consolidate it down to an actual plan that I can initiate. So this is a step in the right direction in that for me. So I like it. I think it was $20, I think. I feel like it was like $22 or something, and then so much for shipping. But I think it's worth it. And if it helps me to keep things together and on track for publishing, then I mean, it'll definitely be worth it in the end. This not my thing looks weird to me, but oh well. It's like, I don't know. I don't like the way it looks. I feel like it looks awkward. That's fine. What are you gonna do? I also have some of Blood Roses and Honeysuckles printed out. So I'll be working on hand notes for that. The only problem is I'm not sure of what iteration these notes are, how actually current they are. So I'm going to have to go through them and read a bit before I dive in to see where I am with that. Let's see. What else have I been working on? So I've pretty much secured the editor for my cozy mystery, and I'll be passing that off to her March 31st. So this month I'll be finishing the rough draft for that and doing like one pass through of edits so that I can get it to some betas in the beginning of next month. And this month I don't know. I think that with Blood Roses and Honeysuckles, it's just taken me so long because I've been working on it for so long. So if I feel especially frustrated with it because I've been working on it for so long and I just want it to be done and out. But I'm afraid on the one hand that I'm trying to stop myself from rushing through it. But on the other hand, I feel like me not rushing enough is also feels like kind of dragging my heels a little bit. It is a hard balance to strike, and I don't think that I've found it. But it's not that far from being done, actually. Now it's just a matter of I don't have anything to write up any notes on at the moment. So the math magician, he is going to take a look at the backup laptop this weekend. So hopefully he'll be able to magic it into working at least enough for me to be able to do edits on it or something. Let's see. But so that's what I'm working with right now. I have a couple of videos that I need to record and edit and give to some other people. So if you guys know of any good like editing software for cell phones, especially Android, please let me know because I don't. And I don't want to send them stuff that looks like crap. So, uh, but at least now I know why the last live stream, the laptop totally just went ape shit and like just died because it was on the verge of dying anyway. That was like the warning signal to me. And then like what was it? A couple days later, it did the blue screen of doom, but it restarted. But then it just lagged on the startup screen forever, just forever. And then I tried to restart it, and then it said no, thank you. And that was that. Oh, so Amber is working on querying, and she wrote 152 words. Now, before it was showing, like, when you wrote stuff, it would scroll up, but now I guess I have to just look. I don't know, this is new. I tried starting a live stream, like, before this one, and it just crashed. It's just like, YouTube has crashed unexpectedly. I was like, oh, well, alright then, that's fine, it's fine, everything's fine. I don't think anyone was actually tuned in yet anyway, so it's all good. So you are trying to query Unknown Love. Amber, do you write sci-fi? Is that correct? Burgess, did you write anything, Burgess? Are you still here? So I am, let's see, what's something new with me? Oh, we started keto. Amber writes paranormal romance. Sweet. I like to read paranormal romance. I don't really like to write it because, I don't know, but I enjoy reading it. And let's see, what was the last paranormal romance I read? I just read some J.D. Robb over the weekend, but I don't really think that's considered paranormal romance. It's just like paranormal thriller with like the tiniest bit, very, very slight romance to it. That's the that's the other name that Nora Roberts writes under. You're writing Unknown Family and querying Unknown Love. Oh, so I'm assuming that it's a series. Otherwise, that'd be awkward. Unknown Family, Unknown Love. Cool. Well, good luck with querying. I am definitely, there might be at some point that I try to do the whole traditional route again, but right now, I like the idea of self-publishing. It's primordial gods versus their offspring and how it screws up humankind. That makes me think of Percy Jackson, which is absolutely, I'm sure, not what you're going for at all, but that's just what pops into my head. Is it adult or YA? I write primarily adult. I think that I will try YA sometime in the future, but right now I'm just working on adult fiction with women's fiction and cozy mysteries being what I'm currently writing on. And I've written a lot of horror in the past, but I'm just not into it right now. Adult. Cool. Amber writes adult as well. Yeah, right now I'm not into writing horror. I don't know. It feels like there's so many horrifying things that are happening just anyway in general, just in life, that I don't really have the heart to write new horror stuff. It's just not into it. Like my imagination is just like, nah. If you want to see some horror, just, tune into the news overnight. There's plenty for you there. So yeah, we're trying the ketogenic diet. I think Clash of Titans meets any paranormal being and whoops, flips out. Any paranormal being and humans caught in the middle. Hang on. Interesting. Maybe if I maybe I could leave it up like that and then I'll just be able to see when you write again. Nope. No, that does not work. What's this thing? Let's hope I don't screw everything up. Oh, ooh. Oh no, that's annoying. Mm. Oh my goodness. I am such a child. I'm here for this. Oh my, no, that's awful. Oh my goodness, that is terrible. Mm, I kinda like the bubbles. Tell me if this is annoying, because I kind of like it. If not, then I'm gonna do something that's terribly dramatic. Because, why not? That's so, this, it's so ridiculous, and I love it. Please, by all means, let me look like an Instagram filter. Yes. Yes. The bubbles bring out my eyes. So ridiculous. So now I'm underwater with your characters. Blub, blub, blub. Blub, blub, blub. Do you know that I haven't actually been in the water for like months, like in the ocean? And it's so absurd because, like a mile and a half down the road, there's a big old ocean. But I've become a winter, like a weather wimp here. And to me, the water feels cold as hell. Like so cold, it freezes me. And like logically, I know that it's not cold. It's not cold at all, but it just feels very cold to me. So I'll take like walks beside the water, but I haven't actually been in the water. Like, my family is from West Virginia, and my brother was making fun of me, and he's like, I think it was like 15 degrees a couple days ago. He's like, you couldn't even hang here. You couldn't even handle it. I was like, I know, I can't. I was the person who would always drive in the snow and like my birthday's in December, so like wintertime and me, that's my time, that's my time to shine. But not these days. These days I am such a wimp. Like, oh my gosh, it's 68 degrees. Oh, I'm freezing. It is sad. Oh, you're in Nebraska? I have never been to Nebraska. I'm drinking a jar of water, by the way. Nothing exciting. What happens in Nebraska? Anything fun? Uh, let's see. I want to visit. Where do I want to go? You ain't missing much. I hear ya. Nothing exciting. I hear that too. I mean, I am from West Virginia, and I find myself saying like real country things at times, or like the boyfriend's feet were dirty, and I was like, "You look like you've been running barefoot through a coal mine," and he's like, "What?" I'm like, "I don't know. I'm a coal miner's daughter. What do you want from me?" That kind of stuff just pops out of my head. I don't know why. It's just, it is what it is. But yeah, not a whole lot going there too. You're from Alabama. You're trying to get to Oregon. I have a couple friends from West Virginia who moved to Oregon. I've always wanted to live in Seattle. Always wanted to live in Seattle. That was like In the 90s when grunge was the thing, I was like, oh my gosh, can I just move to Seattle? And I tried to get a couple internships at a few newspapers, and I had one opportunity, but I let it slip because I was afraid, you know, because I was just like, oh no, I can't actually move and stay in Seattle from West Virginia. Oh no, it's too scary. Oh, if I could only talk to like 19-year-old me and tell me off. Your daughter wants to be a marine biologist. Yeah, probably not gonna do a lot of marine biology in Nebraska. They have a huge marine biology department here at the University of Hawaii at Manoa. Of course. Yeah, marine biology is like a big thing on this campus. Um, yeah, of course, my boyfriend with the math degree. But I think that unless you're going to kind of like the upper echelon of schools for something like math, it doesn't really matter, you know. Then it becomes more of like location and how much you're able to kind of find opportunities and work them into networking and stuff. Which he is very shy, so I feel like networking is going to be limited wherever we go for him, unless he's given like the opportunity to kind of warm up to things. But that's all right. Not everybody has to be a go-getter. There's room for everyone at the table. The table is large. Hmm. Let's find the clock thing again. There you are. Let's let's do another 15-minute sprint. No, I did not want to open Google Play. Thank you. That's not what I was. It's not what I was here for, tablet. I didn't even touch Google Play. You you're on some different mess. Okay, let's go again for 15 minutes while my bubbles are popping, and I'm gonna try to get something happening in this short story. So let's start for 15 minutes. Going now. 15 minutes of Friday. What's the name of the princess from the Neverending Story? Remember when Sebastian like yelled her name out of the window? What's her name? Hi, Jasmine. Yeah, I can't remember either, Amber. I could picture the moment in the movie, but I cannot remember her name. We'll look it up later. Yeah, isn't it cool? There's like bubbles. I love it. It's so ridiculous, but I really like it. I'm finally using the headband that you sent me for wearing wraps, and it's like so useful, and I don't know why I hadn't used it before. Like, this thing's actually staying on, and I'm not afraid that it's gonna fall off. How about it? front door, but it's for the neighbors. Time's up. What did y'all get written? I am at the crux of the story. Finally, something happened. And 1, 2, 3. Again, 3 page thingies. Another 150. Excellent. 0. Jasmine just got here. That's fine. Oserdum, do you remember the name of the princess from the never-ending story? Anybody? Somebody? I can't remember, and it's driving me crazy. Let's see, we've been streaming for an hour. Excellent, excellent. I have to go in an hour to pick up the friend so we can go and pick up our order of fish, which sounds super weird. But we are doing like kind of like a CSA thing, but it's with fish. So it's like, I don't know, 25 bucks a week or something for a couple pounds of fish, but it's like super fresh. It's just been caught within this week, you know? And we never know what we're going to get, which means we're going to be trying out a variety of like local fish, which is awesome. And I wish we had known about this way before. So I think that today's is going to be some ahi tuna, which if that's the case, then we're probably going to make some poke. And I literally just found a recipe for it like yesterday or so. So I'm excited. It's not Moonchild. All Amber could find was Moonchild. But that wasn't her name. Because she's like, Sebastian, say my name. He's like, I can't say your name. I have to be sensible. I have to keep my feet on the ground. She's like, Sebastian, say my name. And then he throws open the window. It's so very dramatic. And the rain is pouring down. And he yells her name into the pouring rain. And then there's silence. And then the next scene is where she puts a little like fleck of life into his hand. And I think he had named her after his mom. What's her name? I don't even know why that's important to me right now, but for some reason I feel like I need to know that name. Like that name is somehow important to this story. Because that's how a writer's brain works, right? Like sometimes you just need that piece of information. You don't know why, but you just need it because there's a reason. I don't know. Let me see. Alright, I'm done with bubbles. I want something else. I want something else. Oh, yes. Yes, I am living. The childlike empress. Yes, yes, yes. She was a childlike empress. I thought I gave her a first name. Also, why is my right foot falling asleep? Stop it. That's not what you're here for. I wish that I could have this landscape so that there wasn't all this much room above my head. But it's like the way this thing is on my tripod is just, it's just an experiment. It doesn't look very good. I'm sorry that I'm not more aesthetically pleasing, y'all. But I mean, you know what you signed up for. At this point, we should all just be happy if my broadcast doesn't end tragically for no apparent reason in mid word. That's why I don't know if you've noticed, but I keep like glancing up during the during the sprints because the last time it just ended. I had no idea. And I was like in the zone, I'm writing, I'm doing it, I'm getting words, it's happening, stuff, you know, becoming a thing. And then my the timer goes off and I look up and I was like, okay, time's up. And then I'm like, wait a second, where's Chrome? Where's Chrome? Oh, Chrome crashed. All right. I guess I was like, all right, well, I guess this is up. So I tweeted out an apology and I posted something on my community tab here on YouTube. And I'm pretty sure that I posted something on like my Facebook author page, but because I remember that even starting the live stream, like the sound wasn't working and blah blah blah, and after it just abruptly crashed, I was just like, all right, okay, technology, you win. I'm done. I'm done here. Clearly, I'm not supposed to stream today, so fine. You win today. Ugh, it was so annoying because I don't even know how long the stream had ended before I noticed. Jazz and I had problems Monday too. Uh, it sucks. It really sucks because for me, or I can only speak for myself, but it makes me feel incredibly incompetent and unprofessional. Even when the stuff isn't actually my fault, it still makes me feel like a jackass. And I don't particularly enjoy that feeling. Like, generally speaking, I don't really know everything, but I like to think that I have like a little bit of tiny grasp on something. You know what I'm saying? And like, when I can't get it together, and I've been doing live streams on YouTube for, it's been a couple years now. So when those things happen, I'm just like, oh God, so incompetent. Why though? Let's see. Do I like the silver screen better? Ooh, giving me Nosferatu tease. Ooh, glamour. Doesn't look very glamorous. I don't like that. I'll go to Dream. Hangouts, even when not streaming, have been acting up. I didn't realize that, Jasmine. We had been talking for almost an hour, and the second we went live, stuff went wrong. Amber, like, I'm saying, that's happened so many times with like me and Amy, and sometimes like when Burgess would be involved, and like all of us would be there, everything would be cool. I'd click live, hey everybody, welcome to the channel, and then, oh, my mic isn't working, or oh, someone's video goes out. Like, there's just always something. But like, when you're watching the big YouTubers, everything just seems to go for the like easy breezy beautiful, They don't seem to have issues like I do, which makes me horribly jealous. Not really jealous, but I'm just like, how's come it works for you and not me? It is a conspiracy, Amber. I'm calling it conspiracy. I'm gonna ask Shane Dawson to cover it. Conspiracy theory. Small YouTuber style. Jasmine said something I couldn't see. Video calling and Hangouts has been freezing and randomly hanging up. What a bunch of crap. Like, I love YouTube. I've been watching YouTube for years, and when I finally decided to start making YouTube videos, I was scared because I don't really like to be in front of an audience and like talking and stuff. I find it very intimidating and kind of weird, but I wanted to just like be a part of the thing because there's a thing happening and I wanted to be a part of the thing. And but it's like in some ways it feels like the technology has like moved and like really grown and things are like incredibly interesting, but in other ways it feels like, I don't know, as much as it's grown, there's just problems that I guess that's just how technology works, right? Even as it improves, there will always be some things that just don't. And I feel like with Google Hangouts, I don't know, it just feels like they stopped addressing issues with it. And it's just kind of been the same kind of issues and problems with it for, the last year or two? But I don't know. I'm not an expert. I just write stuff and occasionally talk about it on the internet. So what the hell do I know? Mm-hmm. Not much. Oh, one lingering problem that I have from the great toilet issue of 2018, where my apartment was flooded with sewer water. Apparently, it somehow destroyed my cable box, so I can't watch TV, which also means everything that I DVR'd is probably going to be gone. And they can't send anyone to fix it until Tuesday, which sucks. But the internet's working. I don't understand what happened to the box, but it won't even turn on. And the box wasn't actually touched with water. It was like up on a safe space, so I don't know what happened. But it's not working now, and it hasn't been, and I'm not even a big TV watcher. Like, I don't watch TV all the time, but we just have like we watch the news every night. 'Cause we're old, okay? Old people. So we watch the news every night, and like that's just part of our nightly routine. The smell killed it, probably. About killed us. Oh my gosh. But he does not have a very good sense of smell. I don't know what that's about, but he doesn't. And like the first day, he couldn't really smell anything, but I could smell it immediately. And I was like, I'm not spending the night here. I cannot sleep here. It's gross. We'll probably get some type of poisoning and die. We're getting a hotel room. And then the next day, after like we'd had, it was locked up and all the windows were closed and everything because we weren't here, he was like, oh my God. I'm like, yeah, what you're smelling now, that's what I smelled yesterday. So we're getting another hotel room tonight. And we're going to keep on doing that until we get all of this cleaned. So at least now it smells like a normal home and it's not icky. But no, my cables don't work. What are you gonna do? And my laptop. The laptop's totally unrelated. That's just my ongoing saga of how technology hates me so much. Oh my goodness. The problem is that I don't have the money on hand to be able to buy a machine that's like a few $100s extra than what I'm able to spend, because whenever something happens and the machine dies, then I have to like find something fairly quickly, and I'm not able to save up hundreds of dollars to add on to what I can spend at the moment. So I'll end up buying like low end hot, but like the higher tier of the low end. Do you know what I mean? So this time around, I had a choice between an Acer and an Asus. And I should have gotten the Asus, but the Acer had like just higher upgrades for what I would need to do, and like a quicker processor and a bit more memory, and the the graphics card was a huge upgrade for one that Asus had to offer. And with editing videos all the time, I was like, I need to have that speed, I need to have that memory, and I need to have that graphics card. But then, like, within not even a year, it starts to do crazy stuff, and like the the monitor on my machine just kind of comes off, and which is crazy. Like the screen just like disengaged from the rest of the body. Like, when does that ever happen? And my USB slots, like one of them came out and the other two were malfunctioning. And I'm just like, but why though? Why? Why? Hey, Amy. Jasmine got a new piercing. Amber has a Dell and started acting up at a year, so I just had to get an external just to get it to work. Yeah, like I have a couple external drives, but like the problems that I was having with this Acer, even with the external drive, since the can you hear the plane out there? Sounds great. Um, but the problems I was having with the USB, like I can't even end the monitor. I can't even see anything, and plugging in the external drive just isn't very helpful. And then I was using my old Lenovo as a backup, and he had like reinstalled Windows on it and stuff, and it was working fine until it wasn't, and now it's just not. So, you know, that's all. It is what it is. It is what it is. Probably one of the dumbest things in the world, but yet still I use it all the time. Oh my gosh. How have you been, Amy? What's new with you? I know that you made some new goals for 2018. I haven't gotten to watch your video yet. Was there anything like huge that you've changed this time around? Or did I watch it? Maybe I did. I feel like your cat was in that video. Am I right? We should do another 15-minute sprint soon. Very soon. In like, I don't know, 7 minutes? She was in that one. I thought so. I think I did watch it. Mm, ugh, I've been in like my own world. For my cell phone, I can't access Facebook. Like, I could activate it, but then for some reason, it won't let me deactivate it. And I just don't like having Facebook on my phone. It just takes too much space. And even when I turn off alerts, it just feels like not being able to connect to Facebook is just a way for me to not be connected all the time. It's like with Twitter, I'll jump on occasionally, every so often, or even on here with like watching videos and commenting and stuff like that. But Facebook, it's like, I don't know. It's like being available 24/7, and I just don't like it. I sound like such a curmudgeon. But you know, before everyone was carrying a cell phone, I was determined to not have a cell phone because I didn't want to be contacted all the time, and I didn't want to be like available all the time. So I was like, I'm not gonna get a cell phone. It's not. I'm above it. Blah blah blah. Clearly, things change because here she is looking right at me. So clearly, I have a cell phone, but there's still a part of me that's just like, I don't want to always be available, to always be around. Because it's like, I don't know. Plus, it really does just take away from my writing time because I'll get so involved in what's happening everywhere else. And on Twitter, I don't get as involved unless it's like politics. But I have been avoiding that the past few days. And that has worked. I'm kind of ignorant of what's happening right now. It's a very weird feeling. It's very strange. But I'm going with it because I haven't been as depressed. So, hey. So, Amy said the biggest thing, she went from saying publish 5 books, hey now, to only 2, but the box sets and collab will actually end up 5. So, you've changed like which 5 that you definitely want to get done. And that's good, you know. 5 is so many, girl. So many. Amber said the same thing, and then I held on to a flip phone as long as I could as an excuse to not do social media. I know, right? I had like I can't remember what it was called. I think it might have been a Motorola, but it was like a silver little phone that had like a blue screen, and I used that bad boy forever until finally it kicked the bucket, and then there wasn't anything that wasn't like social media ready that I could get. I couldn't I couldn't downgrade. I had to upgrade to be like part of the world. I don't know if that comes from being like kind of country and living in like backwoods West Virginia. Not really backwoods per se, but compared to like a metropolitan area, you know what I mean? I like just kind of being a little bit removed from the world. If now I'm still like, but I mean, you're cool and everything, but I really just need some me time. I need it by myself, which is odd because I'm a very social person in some aspects. Hmm. Ambivert, right? Extrovert and introvert. Ambivert. That's me. All right, 3 minutes. Let's do 3 minutes. Let's do a 15-minute sprint. Oh my goodness. I'm feeling good about this short story. This is actually going to go into my newsletter. So that's going to be interesting. I'm going to have to find something to type on. I might be able to type on this little, like I have one of these little things that's attached to my tablet, or can be attached to my tablet via this cord, but these buttons aren't always accurate and they're kind of awkward to type on because they're so very close together. But I'll work it out. Because I got work to do. I got stories to share and to potentially sell one day. Oh my god. What? Have novels? What kind of author has actual novels? Well, you know, the kind that has like a thriving business and a career. One sweet day. Self-deprecating humor. I wish that you could see my my tablet here. Can you see it better? I can't tell. You can only see it a little bit. Oh well. Anyway, I love this thing. The box for it's over here. I guess I'll show you again because I don't think everyone got to see it. But it's this little thing. and it's really pretty. And I absolutely love it. And now on days where I don't feel like leaving my bed, I can still get work done. Ah, the joys of working from home. Finding ways to work without wearing pants and without leaving your bed. Okay, 15 minutes. Let's do some writing. Starting right now. about that. This tiny apartment has absolutely nowhere where there's a total silence. And quite frankly, I don't know how to mute things here without like somehow screwing something up. So All right, time's up. I think that my hand is suitably tired from all this handwriting, but I finished the first chapter and I got pretty deep into the second one. So I'm feeling pretty good about what I've accomplished today. I've definitely got a good base for this story. So tonight I'll probably try to type it up on this tablet. Though I don't even know if I have any word processing programs on here. I literally just use this for my Kindle and my notebooks. It's like raining like hell out there. Excellent. That'll make it more fun for the driving. 190 this time, tooling forward, shy of 500. Excellent. Good job, Amber. I'm glad that you got so much done. I don't know how many words I actually wrote because, handwriting. Oh, I accidentally activated the camera. Let's close that. Yikes. Let's see. Well, if anything, I can write in Google Drive, so that's fine. That'll do. That'll do. Oh my goodness. You handwrite. Yeah, I do forget. I didn't remember that you handwrite stuff. The way I'm sitting, the table was rubbing against my leg. So let us switch sides. Oh, now I have a very cute little line against my leg from where it was rubbing. Very adorable. All the latest fashions. How did the rest of y'all do? What did you write? What you been working on today? What are your plans for the weekend? Jasmine, 1040. How dang. Awesome. Google Docs on tablet? Yes, Google Docs on tablet because it's attached to, all things Google. It's an Android tablet, so all things Google. Let's see what's on here. And Amy got things ready for when she wakes up tomorrow, the water boiler, and she has her lunch ready. Amy wakes up like 2 hours before she has to actually get up so she can get her writing done because she is a beast. I am lucky if I wake up in the morning. Crafted by Little Dragons made progress on their outline. Excellent. I really enjoy doing these write-ins with y'all because it makes me, it really does make it feel like, kind of like a group thing when we're all doing stuff. And like, we're all getting things accomplished, even if it's like different things, it's like, I don't know, it feels like, not a group effort, but you know what I mean. It's like we're all getting stuff done, doing stuff. It becomes like a very productive couple of hours, and I appreciate that. Because sometimes, well, we all know, like this whole writing gig is just, it could be a pretty lonely gig. So it's nice when there's times that I can share with other people. Smells like something is burning. It's coming from outside. I don't know what's going on. It's not, it can't be anything in here. Everything's turned off except for the stuff that's in this room. So it must be coming from outside. Well, I'm going to have to go out there anyway. So I'll figure what that's about. I think that's going to be my last sprint for the evening. Because I got to figure out what the hell's going on in my neighborhood. And I have to go and pick up the math magician and pick up our fish. Because we live an exciting life where we do stuff like have fish deliveries. Oh my goodness. We're like celebrities. We don't even go and fish our own fish. Ugh, I love this thing so much. I just got this morning, so I'm not over it yet. And it totally came assembled, which was nice. And if when I finally actually have a laptop that works, I can potentially install a fan underneath of where the little fan cutouts are, if it still is too hot for the team. Let's see. Did I miss anything? So Amber has to give as well. Jasmine's not a morning person. Amber, vampire novelist at its best. And there's my text to come and pick up my math magician. So thanks again, y'all. Oh, hey, do you think that I should or would you like for me to do these weekly, or what do you think? Because I was thinking about doing these more often, because I don't know, it's like a nice way to connect with you guys, and it's a nice way to get me to write when I kind of get out of it. Also, before you go, next Thursday, same time, same place, I am going to be interviewing Kim Chance about her latest release. It just dropped, yesterday? The Keeper. So, yeah, if you're around, please come and chat with us, because that's going to be really exciting. 9 p.m. Eastern. Yeah. So, I'm very glad that I remembered to do that. You're halfway through it? Ugh, I didn't get it. I need to get it. I should get it. I'll get it for this weekend. Yeah. I'll read it this weekend. Oh, that'll be fun. Especially since I don't got no cable right now, so I might as well read all the good books. Thank y'all so much for joining me. Again, my name's Tamara, if you didn't know, and on this channel I talk about books and writing. My last video that went up was a book haul that I did that was different than other book hauls I've done before, so if y'all want to watch it and tell me what you think about it, because I liked it. I kind of did, I don't know, I didn't do a voiceover, it's just music and text thing. You'll see. But I kind of like doing it that way, because sometimes it's just fun to just make something that looks a little different and isn't just me being like, hey, here's this book, and I liked it, and here's the cover. And also, it looks pretty. I haven't read it yet, so I can't really tell you what I think about it, but here's this book. I feel like after some time, I just feel like a robot, just book, title, cover, meow, meow, meow. And this was just a different way for me to do that. And I'm going to be posting more videos. And like I said, if anyone has any suggestions on where to edit for an Android phone on the phone, please let me know, because I want to record some videos on here since I can't do it on the laptop, blah, 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 blah. I want to make more videos. Anyway, enough of that. I gotta go. You know I'll just keep talking forever. Thank you again, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Let's see, how do we end this? Is that it?